Hey, Falcons fans! Listen up, because what I'm about to tell you is going to send shockwaves through the entire NFL landscape. We've got insider information that's about to blow your mind. And trust me when I say this, after today's revelations, you're going to see our beloved Falcons in a completely different light. I've been digging deep, real deep into some developments that have been flying under the radar. And let me tell you something, the moves happening right now in our organization are either going to catapult us into legendary status or, well, we don't talk about the alternative in Falcons Nation. But here's the thing that's got me fired up beyond belief. There are some absolutely insane decisions being made in our front office that have me questioning everything I thought I knew about this upcoming season. And when I say insane, I mean the kind of moves that either make you look like a genius or get you laughed out of the building. But before I drop these game-changing bombshells that could reshape our entire season, I need to know you're really ready for this. If you consider yourself a true Falcons faithful, if you bleed red and black, if you're ready to be part of the most informed fan base in the NFL, then smash that subscribe button right now. Hit that notification bell like your season depends on it, because what I'm about to reveal will have every other team's fans wishing they had our insider access. Don't just watch, become part of the Falcons Nation elite. Subscribe now and let's rise up together. Falcons faithful, we are exactly 14 days away from what might be the most crucial game of our entire season, and I'm not even exaggerating here. In 2 weeks, we're going head-to-head against a team that everybody expects us to beat. But here's the kicker that's got me losing sleep at night. If we stumble, if we even think about losing this opener, the national media vultures are going to descend on us like we're roadkill on a 285. The stakes? Astronomical. We're talking about the difference between being respected as legitimate contenders or being labeled as pretenders before the season even gets rolling. One loss, just one single defeat, and we'll be walking into Houston as underdogs with our tails between our legs. But wait, it gets crazier. Here's where things get absolutely wild, and this is information that most people don't have access to. Our head coach, and you know exactly who I'm talking about, has been channeling some serious Sean McVay energy this offseason. We're talking about a complete philosophical shift that has some people praising the strategy while others are calling it downright reckless. This man, who, let's be honest, had us scratching our heads with some questionable decisions last season, has made a move that has half of Falcons Nation ready to storm the practice facility. He's kept our starters, our main guys, completely away from preseason action. We're talking about a zero preseason snap strategy. Instead, our big-name players have been getting their work in against, wait for it, arguably the worst team in the entire league. I'm talking about joint practices that have some fans outraged and others cautiously optimistic. Now here's the part that's either going to make us look like prophets or complete fools. Our starting signal caller has exactly 3 career starts under his belt. 3! And our head coach thinks he doesn't need even a single snap of preseason action to be ready for one of the most complex defenses in the league. This is either the most confident move I've ever seen from our coaching staff, or it's setting us up for a disaster of epic proportions. The national media is praying we fail. They want nothing more than to see us crash and burn in primetime. But here's what they don't understand about Falcons Nation: we thrive on being underestimated. And just when you think the story couldn't get any more dramatic, we start making roster moves that have me questioning everything. We just released a defensive player who we guaranteed money to just months ago. This is a guy with 15.5 sacks over the past 3 seasons, legitimate NFL production, and we're showing him the door before the regular season even begins. Now, there are 2 ways to look at this move, and both scenarios are absolutely fascinating. Option 1, this is a massive miscalculation by our front office. We're cutting loose proven NFL talent for what exactly? It makes us look like we don't know what we're doing with our salary cap or our roster construction. Option 2, and this is the option that has me pumped beyond belief. Our defensive coordinator and head coach are so confident in our defensive line depth that they're willing to cut ties with established veterans because they believe in our young guns. We're talking about a defensive line that hasn't been this loaded with potential in years. Our rookie pass rusher has been turning heads all offseason long. I'm talking about practice reports that sound like he's been destroying offensive linemen on a daily basis. Add to that our young developmental players who are finally ready to step up, and we might be looking at a defensive line revolution. But here's what really has me excited, and this is pure insider information. Our general manager might be taking more heat than he deserves right now. Yes, his draft record isn't perfect, and that massive quarterback contract that we all know about turned into a complete disaster. But when it comes to evaluating NFL talent through free agency, the man has been hitting home runs left and right. This Morgan Fox release might actually be a sign that we're so deep with defensive line talent that we can afford to cut loose a productive pass rusher. When was the last time we could say that about any position group on our team? Falcons Nation, what we're witnessing right now is either the beginning of something special or the setup for disappointment. Our coaching staff is betting everything on a strategy that flies in the face of conventional wisdom. They're trusting young players over proven veterans, they're keeping starters fresh instead of getting them game ready, and they're making moves that suggest they know something the rest of us don't. The question that's burning in my mind, and it should be burning in yours too, is whether this calculated risk is going to pay off when the lights get bright and the games start counting for real. We've got 2 weeks to find out if our head coach's mentor-inspired strategy is genius or if we're about to witness another season of what-ifs and almosts. But here's what I know about this team, about this city, and about Falcons Nation: we don't back down from anybody. We've got the talent, we've got the coaching, and most importantly, we've got the heart to shock the world. The next 14 days are going to feel like an eternity, but when that opening kickoff happens, we're going to find out if all these controversial moves were the building blocks of a championship run or just another chapter in our story of missed opportunities. Stay locked in, Falcons Nation, because the information I'm getting suggests that what we've seen so far is just the tip of the iceberg. There are more moves coming, more decisions being made behind closed doors, and more reasons to believe that this season is going to be unlike anything we've experienced in recent memory. The next 14 days are going to feel like an absolute eternity, every single hour dragging by as if time itself has conspired against us. But when that opening kickoff happens, when the stadium lights illuminate the field and the roar echoes through Mercedes-Benz Stadium, we're finally going to discover if all these controversial moves, all these decisions that have divided our fan base, were truly the foundational building blocks of a championship run or just another painful chapter in our story filled with missed opportunities and shattered dreams. Stay locked in, Falcons Nation, because the information I'm getting from my closest contacts within the organization suggests that everything we've seen so far is just the tip of the iceberg of a much larger strategy. There are more moves being orchestrated behind the scenes, more crucial decisions being made behind closed doors by people who know the deepest secrets of this franchise, and more reasons than ever to believe that this season is going to be completely unlike anything we've experienced in recent memory. We're talking about changes that could redefine not just this year, but the future of the next 5-10 years. Rise up, Atlanta! The epic journey to prove that all the critics, all the pessimistic analysts, all those who doubted our potential were completely wrong starts in exactly 2 weeks. And I promise to be right here beside you through every single step of this historic march, bringing you the most exclusive insider information, the secrets that no one else has access to, the revelations that will make you understand every move before other media outlets even suspect what's happening. Together, we're going to witness whether 2024 will be remembered as the year the Falcons finally soared higher than anyone ever imagined possible.